Chemo, Afura Kanu, Afura Kaitnut, Medinde, Odwirafo, Kwesi, Radnehmpata, Akan, Aquamamai Maruka, Etifi, Mu, Odwirafo, Odwiramai Mu. That means greetings to all Afura Kani, Afura Kaitni people, meaning Africans, black people. My name is Odwirafo, Kwesi, Radnehmpata, Akan. Odwirafo of the Akwamu nation in North America, within Odwiramai, the purified nation, Afura Kani, Afura Kaitni people in the Western Hemisphere. Just wanted to give a quick update to the Oman, to the Afura Kani, Afura Kaitni nation regarding our new 6-week online course, which is our Akonguasua institution. We're having our first 6-week online course. Normally we would have courses in person. This time we're having our first online course. It started this week, going for 6 weeks, every Joda, every Monday. It started this Monday, going all the way through August 19th. There's still an opportunity for late registration. So what we have is a video conferencing site. We have a classroom, private classroom structure and so forth. We have recorded the first classroom, which was over 2 hours. Our class is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every Joda, every Monday night. It started this week. Those who do the late registration, you have a link to this past Monday's class. You can review that. It was a little bit over 2 hours, about 2.5 hours. You can go through that information. So by next week, next Monday for the second class, you will be up to speed. You can join us online, live and so forth at the video conferencing site, so you can take the class. We're dealing with the Akradinbosom Dubaako, which are the 11 deities that animate the solar, lunar, and planetary bodies that govern the Akan 7-day week. They also govern the Okra, the soul, the divine consciousness, the deity in the head region. They govern the 11 major body systems within the Afura Kani, Afura Kaitni body, the endocrine system and the circulatory system, respiratory system, all the various 11 major systems. These 11 deities govern those 11 major systems chronobiologically. They also govern the major body systems within Earth, Black Earth, Red Earth, the atmosphere, oceans, rivers, and so forth. We find these divinities, of course, by different names in the Yoruba tradition, in the Ewe tradition, in the Igbo tradition, of course, in our ancestral language and culture of Kemet. In the Akan tradition, they lend their names to our soul names, our Akradin, so Kwesi and Akosua and Kwame and Adwoa and Kofi and Afua and so forth. We are named after the divinities that govern the solar, lunar, and planetary bodies that govern the 7-day week, but they also govern Okraa, the divinity that governs our head. So our entire ancestral religious practice revolves around the deity that governs our divine function, that is rooted in our spiritual head. So these are the deities we're dealing with. So if you would like to join us in late registration, we're at the deadline for late registration now. You can do a $15 deposit if you would like. The entire class, the 6-week course, is $30. We're going through the 6-volume set of our Akradinbosom book set, book series, 1 week per volume and so forth. You can download the free versions of those books, and we're going through them in the class, but the class itself is $30 for 6 weeks. You can do a $15 deposit to reserve your space if you would like, and then you can pay the other $15 later, or you can just pay the $30 fee up front. You have that option on our website. So go to the Dubaako website page on our website, do the late registration, which is at the bottom and so forth. If you have any questions or comments, of course, just let us know. Hit us up on Facebook, but go to the Odwirafo.com site, the Dubaako page. We look forward to connecting with you, joining with you, going through this information that is critical for Afura Kani, Afura Kaitni people, African black people, whether we are in the Western Hemisphere, on the continent, wherever we are in the world. When you study the nature of the Abosom, the forces in nature, the divinities, in the Akan tradition, it also enhances your understanding of how these same deities manifest as Orisha in the Yoruba tradition, how they manifest as Vodou in the Ewe and Fon tradition, as they manifest as Awusi in the Igbo tradition. We prove in our books and in the presentation and the class that these same deities in Akan have the exact same names and descriptive titles in ancient Kemet and Kanit. In ancient Egypt and Nubia, we show the Medutu, the hieroglyphs, we show the language, the ritual practices and so forth, sacred colors, the features of creation they govern, and we prove that these are the exact same deities that our ancestresses and ancestors have worshipped, invoked, aligned with for tens of thousands of years all over the continent. And we brought these traditions into Akan ancestral religion in North America, which is Hoodoo, Akan ancestral religion in Jamaica, which is Obia, Akan ancestral religion in Suriname, which is Winti, Akan ancestral religion in Guyana, which is called Komfa. We continue to worship these divinities, be possessed by these divinities, guided by these divinities. They gave us the capacity to engage in root work, to develop medicine to heal ourselves, but we also use root work with regard to chemical and biological warfare to wage against the whites and their offspring and force the end of enslavement in the Western Hemisphere. So we go into a lot of detail, very nuanced expressions of these divinities. So go to the website, the Dubaako page on the website. We are at the deadline for late registration now. We had our first class this past Joda Monday. You'll be able to access that class, study that information, and then you'll be ready and up to speed for next Joda next Monday. So, Yerase, we thank you for tuning into our information, and Yebeshi Abio, we will meet again. Heads up.